Hello and welcome to this presentation of Breakout Sports Broadcasting at Rutgers Scarlet Knight Hockey. I'm John McCooch, joined alongside you for this adventure between the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Stony Brook Seawolves. And just a little bit of note about me. This is the third time on Breakout Sports Broadcasting that I've been on the call with you for Stony Brook and Rutgers. They play all the time. They play every year. They're in the same thing. They're in the same MCHC. And the standings for that have kind of switched up a little bit. After a loss to Stevens last night, Stony Brook comes on the road here to Rutgers. And it's big for the MCHC, 3-2 on the year, 4-2 for Rutgers. So in terms of win percentage, Rutgers moved up to first place after a win against Hofstra last night and a loss by Stony Brook. So here we go. We're about to get rolling here. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights, 11-9 on the season, looking to keep making things happen at the MCHC as we're in February. The season begins to wind down. The face-off goes the way of Rutgers, and a big blast already at the blue line. And I was going to mention that, but they said it for me. Another big physical moment, sliding down. And this is a game kind of knowing how these two teams usually play. It can be a physical game, as Stony Brook almost had an opportunity back with Kahanaway, but there's a lot of physicality between these two teams. Rutgers already is a physical team. This puck sits at the blue line, a shot sent in, and that is gloved up by Guadagno. Nick Guadagno, the main-time goaltender for the Stony Brook Seawolves. Really impressive player. We've seen him plenty. Seawolves will look to get enough out of him. Stony Brook won the last matchup these two teams played this season back in November on the 17th. It was a 7-4 win by the Seawolves, obviously up in New York. The first matchup this year and the only one in New Jersey, shot right in, and that's off of Guadagno's shoulder. That'll be a save for him to get things going in the early times, as Inouye will just send this in. Stony Brook is trying to get out of this side of the ice for the first time today with possession. They now have it in the neutral zone, chasing this puck over, winding around, poked out. Now a chance, high slot, working through. Had to spin around, and that is saved. Here for Rutgers, Lucas Cohen gets a start in net tonight. Saucer drifts into the corner, now taken back by the Scarlet Knights. Good poke check with Patapovic able to get out there. Now an opportunity. Rutgers having trouble clearing, now they have it with the star Gavin Rieger, but it's taken away by Sorkin. Sorkin works through, dumps this over. Hallisey, that puck drifts high. And now a jostle for it. And trying to clear this traffic are the Scarlet Knights. And now Inouye with it. Inouye, solid player. Stepping up this season. Now Campbell. Campbell working through, splits two defenders. Campbell winds through. Guadagno comes out for the save. Pass through goes off of Guadagno again. So the Scarlet Knights get early pressure as Jacob Campbell, who scored last night. We've got a hand up. He scored last night a goal. Already making an offensive impact. Patapovic back with Nunag. Also scored last night. 6-3 a win against Hofstra. Nunag dumps this in. Almost had him. Couldn't make that connection. Try to work that puck into the slot. Couldn't find it. Rutgers, though, still with offensive zone time. The Seawolves really struggling to move the puck around so far. Still in the early going. 17:25 left to go in period number one. Strike down by Rutgers. Back with Campbell. That's his spot. That goes off a body, a rebound chance. Another save by Guadagno. Now another opportunity. Gloved up by Guadagno yet again. 17-15 has already faced some shots from Rutgers. Working into his flow now, though. Face off to the right of Seawolves netminder. Face-off won by the Scarlet Knights. Patapovic sends a blast, and that goes wide. Might have went off the netminder. Shot sent in on the rebound chance, and that just drifts away. Now Stony Brook trying to work counter here. Brachia gets sandwiched between two defenders. Conway fighting hard for this puck for Rutgers. Body into the boards for the Seawolves. Already physical. Tim Downs will just bounce this puck off the railings. And Brachia back with it. John Bracchia fighting hard here. Breaks some defense for the Scarlet Knights. And Cohen comes out behind his cage to collect the puck. Conaway taps it over. And a big-time body on Lerman. Hallisey finding his way through the zone, and Hallisey gets pressure at the blue line. Another big hit from the Scarlet Knights. Both teams hitting hard so far. Exactly what you expected. There's one from Conaway. Conaway will lay it down, and that's going to be a penalty. And immediately skates back over towards the bench. We'll see what that leads up to. The hand is up. The huge body near the blue line. There will be no penalty. They just blew that off, actually. So no interference call. Thought they might have blown interference there. So nothing. Even strength, Conaway just has to go back to his bench. Under 16 left to go. Still 5-on-5. Collected by the Seawolves. Hallisey trying to feed this one. It's Jamie Zimmerman. Gets that puck taken away. Campanaro was trying to collect it, but now Gerstein back for Stony Brook. Winding through on the near side, faces a good check. And taken back by Jamie Zimmerman. Campanaro loses that puck. Stony Brook's just trying to keep this alive, but now got Daly. Another one of the young pieces this Rutgers core has developed with Zimmerman. That puck almost tapped through. As the Seawolves trying to collect. Sorkin trying to win this race against Daly. Well, Campanaro will collect the puck, and Rutgers now trying to work back towards the other side. Almost 5 minutes expired so far in period number 1. And another hit and a hand up. And there's the big whistle. It's one of those games, again, a lot of big hits, a lot of aggression, and you have to kind of ask when the officials will step in and take control of the game, and they've done a good job so far in this one. Still haven't seen that penalty. So now there's your penalty. Not happy about it, obviously, but we'll see the power play for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Be a penalty on Brandon Gerstein as Rutgers gets a chance to work. 5-on-4 opportunity. Almost had a chance with Zimmerman right near the high slot. Would have been a slapper. That's his spot. That's a place that Jamie Zimmerman really likes to go to. Open shot, just couldn't get it on the stick there. Back with Campbell and Gorshkov. Zimmerman facing some pressure. Gorshkov near the puck. Gorshkov winding. Sends a shot. That's high. Minute 22 left on this penalty. Rutgers Scarlet Knights looking for goal number 1 today. Nunag. Drifting near the point. Now Rieger with a chance. That goes off of the stick. Scarlet Knights getting open looks, getting opportunities, just having some bad puck luck so far. See how they handle that frustration. Rieger and Zimmerman, 2 players that you expect to have that puck on and ready. I'm sure they will later in the game. And now this puck cleared by Stony Brook. 50 seconds remain on the power play. The man advantage for the Scarlet Knights. Couple changes coming on for Rutgers as well. And now they have to find a way to get back down. Taken away, just lost the puck again. And almost danger zone. There with Latham, and Latham goes down a little for the lack of extra ice cut. There's a little bit of a slippery spot there. Latham falls down as Zimmerman driving, makes that connection. He's got Angris. Collects, almost a rebound chance, but corralled by the Seawolves. Anyway, we'll send this puck back towards the blue. Another puck just falls off of a stick. And another big body near the bench of Rutgers. It's exactly the spot you want to lay a body because then you can get the excitement from Rutgers on the bench. But just some puck luck not going their way so far from the Scarlet Knights as Campbell drives on in. Winding through, just can't make that connection. Power play expires. 5-on-5 it's back to. And it'll be an icing. Here with 12:46 left to go in the first period. 5 shots for the Scarlet Knights, only 1 so far for the Seawolves. but the penalty kill will work for Stony Brook. Lucas Cohen comes in with a 5-2 record, a 3.29 goals allowed average. Face-off ensues. Back with Campbell. Campbell sends another shot. He's really just got a great shot that you want to put in position at the top of the line. I mean, when he comes on the ice, it's like you have kind of an Ovechkin-style player where you just want him to send shots in from beyond the slot if you can. Just send rips. Campanaro crossing in. Campanaro sends a shot. Guadagno's on it again. Sliding in is a Stony Brook Seawolf. Another shot that goes high. Almost had it on the rebound for Campbell. They've got it back now with Patapovich outside the circle. Another shot that's wide. Rutgers setting plenty of shots, just can't make connections. Down goes their accuracy percentage, but they'll get it back later in this game. 11:52. Crossing back in. Rutgers, shot. That's wide again. Looking for a rebound. Campbell can't find a pass. Just keeping this puck alive here. Stony Brook, the lack of offensive opportunities so far, trying to create one now. Gerstein set in. And a tough hit on the near side here. Ethan Bowie took that damage back on, and now Cohen's got to come out. He pokes it out. And here near for Rutgers. Still 5-1 is your shot total. A lot of shots, just not as many as you want on goal, and that'll be an icing. Vea tried to chase, couldn't win that one. 11-13. But shot after shot. Just haven't been able to find it so far for the Scarlet Knights. Faced off to the left of Cohen. Back with it. Hand up. Everybody's got to get back on side. Winding through. It's Calandra with a good way to keep this over there. Taken back by Stony Brook. Stony Brook has not had a shot since very early in this game, and they've only got one. This goes away from Latham. Coldo Bianco makes his pass. And Brachia will just dump. Latham trying to chase this puck. Doesn't have men with him. Stony Brook. That goes off of Zimmerman. Tried to dump that in, but now Jamie Zimmerman's got it. Zimmerman moving in. Moves that through, and that's just wide of the cage. Stony Brook finding a way to get in front of Jamie Zimmerman. Traffic jam in the corner. It's a turnpike at 5 o'clock. Will they get out of it? Kyan away near it. He's trying to get somewhere to go with his puck. And Stony Brook, it goes back their way now. Just dump it clear. And there's a tough shoulder. Just delayed a bit of extra damage there. Under 10 minutes to go now. No goals for either side. 6 shots on goal now for Rutgers. Stony Brook has been stuck in their own end for a bit. And Rutgers looking to threaten that side again. Zimmerman weaving through. Jamie Zimmerman as Campanaro with him. Gets it to Campanaro. Big time pass winding through, and he scores! The Scarlet Knights finally converted. They're up 1-0. Nikita Gorshkov tags it in for the Scarlet Knights. A big-time goal. Rutgers was on that end for just the entirety of the game, it felt like, so far in this first period. They finally get that goal to go through with 9:37 left to go here in the first period, so 1-0. And the last time these two teams played, it was 7-4. Rutgers put up 6 goals last night. This puck taken back by Stony Brook. Good way to get rid of that one. And goals usually do show up in these matchups between these two teams. February 3rd, 2024 was 7-4. One after that, the next year was 5-2 in this arena. Rutgers has won both games over the last couple of years in their home ice arena. This goes in front of Rieger. Rieger, a dangerous place to take that puck on a skate. Now John Bracchia will get leveled by Rieger into the boards there, and a shot goes wide on a chance. Gavin Rieger bringing some punishment down on the near side. And Rieger now back with the puck. Can't keep it on, though. And another big hit. An extra push from Kittograd. You can kind of feel the tension brewing in this game, especially now after they're going a lot of big hits here. It's what you expect out of the MCHC conference and the way they play hockey. In the postseason, as long as you play 6 games, you're in. The rankings go based off of your win percentage. Right now, Rutgers holding that spot, kind of tied with Fairfield. Stony Brook had it last night. That goes down for an icing. Had the first place spot last night, lost to Stevens. So their win percentage went down to about 60. They've still got games left to end out the year. 4 conference games after this. 2 of them against Fairfield, a team that sits now at second. So those will be some huge matchups at the end of the year. This one huge as well, with Rutgers and their last opportunity against this team specifically. Winding through, looking for a backhand chance. Can't get past. Body's out in front. Now under 8 minutes left to go. Stony Brook with Gerstein. Good way for Patapovic, using his size to get in there. Too far from Conaway. AJ Angris now with it. Angris surveying and looking. Sends that over. Might have got poked out by Vorotnikov. Gerstein will feed this puck into the neutral zone. Back with Sorkin. Sorkin has to work all the way to the corner and creates that off of the boardings. It's tipped by a Scarlet Knight. And Rutgers just aggressive. Just keeping Stony Brook stagnant. It's Conaway with Bracchia. Lerman trying to get out of this puck. Another jam. They'll try to get rid of it. Ivan Patapovic will just slow things down. Every time he's able to touch the puck, everything just slows down because he's a very physical player. Obviously has the size, and it's not easy to get rid of the puck from him. Under 7 to go. Looking through, easy one for Godagno to corral. Went off of his pads. That's a 7 shot. That is going to hit the scoreboard. There you go. Couple more of those, and you have to buy a new one. Hope nothing's broken up there. I mean, it doesn't. Colin from my right just said it doesn't work. I know it doesn't work. I was getting there. It's not even on. The scoreboard is not even on. It didn't hit the scoreboard that's on. That's good. Sometimes pucks just defy gravity. Shuts it over. Godagno's on his pads.
It didn't work before. Now it really.
I don't have an angle to see if there's any pieces of that scoreboard broken, but nothing came down on the ice. Another body for it. Kayanaway jostling. The way to get in front of it. This should just drift away from it away. That scoreboard one kind of reminds you there's a hole in Citi Field and a giant scoreboard. Some pretty cool sponsorships. Big blast behind the cage near the corner. Stony Brook. Some punishment. Under 6 to go. Things continue. It drifts right near Lucas Cohen. Just gets stuck on the stick of Inouye. Campanaro will feed this. Almost intercepted by Kittograd. Now Brett Kittograd. A lot of tough hits so far today. Didn't see as much of this against Hofstra. Rutgers now go off sides. Faktorovich and Zimmerman pushing a bit at the end of that one. Stony Brook still without another shot on goal since the beginning of this game. They've only got one. 7-1 in terms of shots on goal. Thank you for tuning in to Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Once again, I'm John McCooch. Colton Reynolds, my technical director. Dylan Manfrey, our cameraman. I think you might be able to hear him sometimes, too, on this broadcast. Very loud guy. 5:19 left to go. Face off to the left of the netminder. Waiting for the drop. Drop goes the way. The Scarlet Knights now. Nunag. Free this puck back. Now at the top for Nunag. Nunag surveying. Sending this in. Zimmerman with a shot. Gloved up by Guadagno and held down. Can't get that rebound down. I see a power play here again for Rutgers. They scored. They created some opportunities on the last one they had. Did not score on it. Nunag with it. Pass to his right. Back with Gavin Rieger as Gavin Rieger sends it towards the circle. Circle chance. Passing that in. Can't collect. And now Stony Brook with an opportunity to lay some time. Bracchia will just sky this puck back over. Almost some dangerous moments there. Stony Brook. Now Nunag drifting in. Almost nearly danger in an own goal. But Guadagno got out in front of it. Lofted. Zimmerman hands it down. Back over with Rieger. Gavin Rieger, the stars of this program's history, gets that poked away. Gavin Rieger now back with Nunag. Nunag sending that over. Can't find Zimmerman. Tried to find him again. Couldn't get there. Jamie Zimmerman holds on to the puck. Back with Gorshkov. Now to Rieger. Rieger sends that pass to Zimmerman. That connection just fires a bit offline. Rieger lifts that stick, looking for the pass, doesn't get it from Zimmerman. Held up top, Gorshkov. Gorshkov back with Nunag. Nunag looking near the circle, over to Rieger. Rieger trying to find somewhere to go. That puck gets poked away. Gorshkov holds on to it, though, on the redirect here. Gavin Rieger tries to get across the ice, and that goes back into the neutral zone, so everybody's got to get back and get back on side. Gavin Rieger will hold for now. This power play almost expiring for the Scarlet Knights. 12 seconds left to go. That puck just lost. Something about the puck luck today. Zimmerman sends a shot that's off. Guadagno comes out and gets it. And the power play will expire. So back to even strength. Stony Brook trying to work. Nunag crossing that blue line. Feeds it behind him to Rieger. Rieger winding through. Gavin Rieger looking for somewhere to go. Good move to create a chance. Now 3 minutes left. Nothing converted. This puck just sent and all the way down the other side of the ice. And it'll be an icing with no cake here with 2:53 left to go. 1-0 is your score. The Scarlet Knights looking for win number 12 on the year. And an opportunity to hold on to an advantage in the MCHC. They moved into first last night after a loss and a win. A loss by Stony Brook and a win here on this home ice. This puck that puck is just punched back over towards the bench. Seen the hands. I haven't seen a lot of closed fists. Guadagno puts his stick out and touches it. Rutgers. A big opportunity here in this game tonight. Scarlet Knights look to be taking it all in the MCHC. Chance to hold on to first place here with a win today. 2:20. Driving through. Stony Brook attempting to work into the slot. 2:10 now. 9-1 is the shot on goal total. So Stony Brook so far with one shot on goal in 18 minutes of hockey. A 1-0 score and Vorotnikov driving through. Vorotnikov in away. Near that puck. Just drifts. Nunag with some speed here. Just keeps it on, but can't collect. Big body on the far side. 1:39. Sent through, goes off of skates, trying to create a shot here. They almost got it. 1:30 left to go in period number 1. Daly feeds us towards the neutral zone. Gavin Rieger. Rieger crossing in. Gets that taken back. Now a jailbreak defensive play, but here's a shot, and that's tipped out and wide. Rutgers again just able to get rid of this puck. Just such a good job defensively. And that blast goes through, and Guadagno just holds on with 1:01. And there's that shot from Campbell I was kind of talking about before. I really wish that those goals just had those mile-per-hour markers, because I would love to see what he does. Got the hardest shot on the team, I would say. Trying to drift this back, and again, one shot on goal in almost 20 minutes of hockey. That is not a winning hand if you want to win this game, in a game they need to win. 46 seconds left to go. Scarlet Knights holding on to their defensive zone. Fu. Gorshkov, the goal scorer. This puck taken away, and there is a shot on goal. They've done it. Stony Brook creating offensive opportunities late in this first period. And they're working through it. It's more been an issue of just having puck possession on that side. Rutgers has just done such a good job of holding on to the puck. Full back with Daly with 8 seconds left to go. With Gorshkov, your goal scorer, his 5th of the season, 3 seconds left. This first period winds down to the expiration. First 20 minutes of hockey, 10-2 is your shot total. 1-0 is your score as we approach the second period. Nikita Gorshkov with the goal in that first period. 2 power play opportunities for Rutgers, no conversions on them. And we will head to the second period. 1-0 is your score here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. The Scarlet Knights looking to hold on to first place. Hello and welcome back to this presentation of Breakout Sports Broadcasting. I'm John McCoos, joined alongside you for the adventure between Rutgers and Stony Brook. We were fixing some things technically, and we thought everything was going incorrectly. And then we checked the PC after we turned it back on, and nothing happened. So if there were technical difficulties, we apologize, but we're pretty sure that we're good. And we're back. And Rutgers is back to a 1-0 lead against Stony Brook. 20 minutes here in the second period as we're about to get back underway. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Great physical game so far. A lot of big hits near the blue lines, both of them. The Seawolves trying to regain their footing in the MCHC Atlantic. Rutgers with a big opportunity against Stony Brook to hold on to a big-time lead in this conference. Once again, it's based off of winning percentage. The face-off here in the second period. Underway, Stony Brook. Only 2 shots on goal. And Cohen going right there. No rebound opportunity. So Cohen gloves it. Boom, no skill shot, and Rutgers corrals it. Continuing a big body near the neutral zone. Rutgers takes it back. Looking the other way. High slot shot. That's too high. Rebound opportunity. No. Back with Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking through, and that's gloved up by Guadagno. Guadagno done such a great job. It's with that glove. I take everything if you're Nick Guadagno. It's his best aspect of his game. That puck just drifts back over the other side. Stony Brook gets a shot on goal early in the second period here. Now taking it back with John Bracchia. Bracchia winding near side. He looks through, feeds it behind himself. Skater in front of the netminder Cohen. Now back with Zimmerman. Zimmerman makes that pass. Can't connect with Gorshkov, who had the goal in the first, the sole goal of this contest. Kittegrand will hold on back to Bracchia. Bracchia has Gearstein with him and will just loft this puck all the way down the ice. Goes off of some skates of Inouye. Winding back, makes a move right in front of Cohen. That puck deflected and wide. Cohen able to get in front of that puck. 18:35 left to go in period number 2. We'll just dump this into the zone. Rutgers gets a quick change off with Gorshkov to Campbell and covered up by Cohen here. Face off will be to the left of Cohen. Goes the way of Stony Brook, as Stony Brook had some issues with offensive zone time. Gave up a lot of possession to the Scarlet Knights in their own defensive zone, trying to work things back here. But Rutgers, again, a physical team. Just plays hard. And it really created a ton of possession for them. And now Campbell. Campbell looking to work to his spot for a shot. That puck tipped in, almost redirected in. Guadagno in front of it. Stayed ready. Beautiful setup by the Scarlet Knights, but good positioning by Guadagno. Looking, shot, that's wide. Had Nunag to his left, but took the shot. Tim Downs will pass this in. That goes off of Nunag. Hallisey has this puck go in front of him. Now Sorkin trying to chase this. Hallisey. Sorkin crossing the blue line. That puck poked up. It was 7:31. 17:31. Now Campbell. Campbell working back the other way. Jacob Campbell takes a body down. Nunag. Nunag looking through. Pass behind. Hallisey. Almost got in front of that now with Rieger. Rieger, that puck poked out. And now the Seawolves will look to go back. 3-on-3 here. Got a pass there, fed in front. Cohen gets the pad outs. 17:01 now in this second period. And that'll go down for an icing.
If you really need to make a quick buck, you can make it. It's not hard.
It's 16:55, 12 shots on goal to 5.
No.
as I hope you enjoy the conversation to my right. 16:55. Goes the way of the Seawolves. Seawolves work back behind the cage. A jam for this puck. Can't find anywhere to go with it so far as the Scarlet Knights, and there'll be a body and maybe be a holding call. So Stony Brook. I believe it'll be Stony Brook going on the advantage here. Patapovich being brought away. And it will be a penalty on Ivan Patapovich, his 48th penalty minutes of the year here. We'll take a moment in the sin bin. So the first opportunity for a man advantage for the Stony Brook Seawolves here as they win the faceoff and in desperate need of a goal here. Only 1-0, but offense has been tough to come by. Looking to create some shots out of this power play opportunity. Veronikov makes a pass to his right, looking back, and now behind the cage, looking for somewhere to go. The net gets dislodged back in front, no goal. Cohen on top of it. Net is all for the Rearings. And we'll get a stoppage and another faceoff coming here in just a couple of seconds. Couple changes on for Rutgers as well. They're saying Cohen skating out just a bit. We'll get back to his footings. Minute 43 on the man advantage. Those players trying to sub on actually were sent back. Both wait for the next change. And now we've got just a quick break here. And the face-off back. Goes the way it goes Rutgers' direction, but almost back with Veronikov as that puck drifts off of his stick. Now with Gorshkov as Gorshkov winding through. Nikita Gorshkov faces 3 Stony Brook Seawolves and loses the puck. Now back with Brockie on the neutral zone. Crosses center ice. Brockie trying to drive near the point and can't get that through. Back in the neutral zone now with Veronikov getting back on side of the rest of the Seawolves. And Gorshkov really causing some damage in the defensive zone, making it so difficult for Stony Brook to just move things around. Really just skating hard still in this defensive zone. Now Stony Brook finally breaks it. And now trying to work back, and the Scarlet Knights in front of it again. Rutgers' defense has been outstanding on the penalty kill here. It's just a great way for Gorshkov to kill so much time. Brocchia trying to drift this back to the top. Quick change on for Stony Brook. Now looking through. Slot chance, can't get that cleanly on. Cohen drifted far right. Gets back to it though. Almost there to Brocchia. Causing disruption here are the Scarlet Knights. There with Kai away. Another one of those physical grind players. Looking through. Now Veronikov. Almost near the slot. Circle chance. And Cohen will get up and grab it. 20 seconds, under 20 seconds left to go with a power play. And Lucas Cohen. A big-time glove. And even down a man, Rutgers still plays like they still got an edge in this game. Their shorthanded penalty kill has been fantastic. We've got 19 more seconds left to kill. Back at the point, it's held up. 15 seconds left on the man advantage for the Stony Brook Seawolves. Shot total getting closer here, 12-8. Stony Brook finding their offense now, especially with this power play. 5 seconds left to go. One more chance potentially on the man advantage. Drifted up on the backhand, can't find that to go. And now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck poked out by Cohen. Things get back to normal here. The first power play opportunity for Stony Brook does not convert. They try to break back the other way, but now taken back. Shot sent in, Cohen looking to clean up the rebound chance. Does it so far. Stony Brook with Kittigrad. Kittigrad with a blast that's wide. Looking forward, tried to find the cherry-picking Campbell, but couldn't connect. 14 minutes left to go in period number 2. Rieger in front of this puck for Rutgers. Takes that right away. Rutgers, tough shoulder. Create some space between that Seawolf and the puck. Big body on the near side on Kittigrad. Almost handed down. So Revson with the hand. Now a tough change coming on here. Almost danger zone, but Brocky able to come on, just be ready. Would have had a breakaway chance. But just short of disaster for the Seawolves. Jacob Campbell. Campbell with a big body. Near the official. The official almost took some damage, but he is ready. And an extra hit from Del Bianco. We keep our officials safe. Comes Ho down the ice. Kittigrad gets that puck taken away from him. Latham. Del Bianco pushes this puck down the ice, and Cohen comes out of his net and feeds it back the other way. Rieger pokes it. Rutgers in their defensive zone here. With 12:40 left in period number 2. Here comes Revson drifting down. Revson moves back over and he scores! Right back to the backhand, sat there and got it done. Dirty dancing from Revson, 2-0. Second goal of the year. One of the floaters between the AC/DC team makes a beautiful move and scores. Wow. Remember the New Jersey Renegades showing some stuff off here. So 2-0 is your score. A beautiful goal. Gets the crowd moving out here at Rutgers Home Ice Arena. Lerman back with it. High slot. There's a shot. Out with Guadagno. And he makes that save. So the Scarlet Knights, this was kind of stuck in a 1-0 game for a while. The Scarlet Knights have found a way to get that second goal off a beautiful move by Dennis Revson. Tim Downs. Back over with Vorodnikov is Vorodnikov. Crossing the blue line. Vorodnikov looking for anywhere to go. 2 Scarlet Knights there to sandwich. Still on this puck. Back with Patapovic and a whistle. Stop things up here with 11:52. Rutgers Scarlet Knights have really come to play. Let's play a game. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights showing some aggression already. You got a power play coming up here.
Oh. I thought you were talking about scores. After St. Joe's going 22-6, I was like, oh.
So a power play again coming up here for the Stony Brook Seawolves. He held up at the top. 11:48 to go. We already just saw a fantastic penalty kill from the Scarlet Knights. We'll see if they can do it again. That shot is wide. Cohen wonders, what are you aiming at? 11:35 left to go. Power play on for the Stony Brook Seawolves. Bronkia back to Vorodnikov. Vorodnikov at the top. Looking, sends a shot. No redirect there. Bounces off of the crossbar, it looked like, or off the netting. And now a poke here. And now a chance. Zimmerman with it. Shot no. Saved by Guadagno. Jamie Zimmerman. A big-time scorer in the history of Rutgers hockey. Had a chance all alone in Guadagno, who's done a good job stopping Rutgers over the years here. Does it there. Still a 2-0 lead. The netminder needs some scoring from his team. And what a better time to do it with a minute left in the power play here. The Seawolves. Did he create a chance at the slot? They haven't really found anything in the slot yet this game. Rutgers just plugging the hole. You got a big body of Patapovic that's getting it done. Sent down, no whistle, and now back with it is Gorshkov looking for goal number 2. He has Zimmerman with him. That puck cleared up. Zimmerman gets his body back in there, and another whistle. We're offside. No, there'll be a penalty, so now Guadagno will skate back as they will get a man advantage. So penalty will expire, or they'll get another one. trying to work with a man advantage right now with a power play, driving in, and he scores! They take advantage of the delayed penalty, and a huge moment for Stony Brook. The Seawolves cut the deficit to 1. Camden Sorkin drives through, and Stony Brook will get a power play as well. You rarely see that work. It's always usually just a formality of sorts. With 10-11, they should still get the power play here. 4 players on the ice they're trying to work out the clock thing here. So another penalty. The penalty will be on Nikita Gorshkov. Stony Brook pulled the netminder, as you do. When you have a penalty and you have the opportunity to do so, a delayed penalty. And they ended up scoring with Camden Sorkin driving through the Rutgers defense. And there's the extra skater the Stony Brook Seawolves were waiting on. So the scoreboard that is working and did not get hit by a puck now says penalty. Gorshkov will serve 2. Under 10 minutes left to go. And the Seawolves, who just scored, now have another man advantage and an opportunity. Rutgers really in a position to dominate before. Gives up not 1 but 2 penalties. The power play goal leads to success. Had a strong penalty kill the first time. But obviously when you get another skater because you pulled a goaltender, you get a 6-on-4. It's tough to stop. You've got to find a way to touch up on the puck if you can. Kittigrad will send this puck to the other side of the ice. Now back over towards him, but taken up. Sent in, looking towards the slot, poking through Cohen. Can't get that done. Just couldn't get enough juice on there. Rutgers has had a couple of these opportunities. Nunag trying to just kill some time here. And a tough one into the boardings. Nunag with some physicality. The Scarlet Knights might have a chance. Short-handed, looking through, far side, taking a tough body. Now Stony Brook going back the other way. Driving through, splits 2 defenders with some filthy moves back in the defensive zone. Nice momentum play there. Back with Kittigrad. Kittigrad sends that over towards Cohen. He will cover up. 41 seconds on the power play. 8:52 left in the second. And a 2-1 lead the Scarlet Knights still hold. Stony Brook fell down to 3rd place in the MCHC after a loss last night to Stevens. Rutgers got to move up to 1st for now because obviously you still have to play today. Winner of this one likely hold on to that 1st place spot. Stony Brook wins. It would be them and Fairfield. Rutgers have a chance here as that one goes wide. Not exactly sure if Fairfield plays today in an MCHC game. But obviously the results of Fairfield's hockey play would factor in. Sorkin, far side pass, shot, good connection. And Cohen's able to get there, can't cover up, but they clear it. Dangerous move. And now right in front is Rieger. Rieger winding through, and that's taken back by Guadagno. Bodied up. Rieger takes it back again. He's got Campanaro, looks for him. There's a shot near, and Guadagno has to hold. This game originally was a kind of slow-moving, death by 1,000 cuts type of game. The Scarlet Knights holding physically, but Stony Brook has stormed back. Zimmerman will take the face-off and hold on. Back with Tim Downs. This will get weaved around. Held up far. That's just too wide of the cage to make any impact. Brachia just outside the circle. Tries to send that in towards the slot. No connection on the puck. Drifting through, and Guadagno will hold up. Face-off will be on that side now with 7:39. 16-13 is your shot total. In favor still of the Scarlet Knights, but Stony Brook has really regained a ton of momentum here in this contest. Face-off will be to the left of Nick Guadagno. Held up at the top. Angris looking through, almost covered up, and that's out of play again with 7:34. Stony Brook still has more conference games than Rutgers after this. Stony Brook has 4. Rutgers has 3. But again, the win percentage is what truly matters. So that extra game could either help Stony Brook or hurt them, depending on how this rolls out, as Angris sends a shot. Guadagno's in front of it yet again. Another big jam for it here. We're at 7:23. As my camera crew is discovering how stocks work right now. Don't take financial advice from Colton or Dylan. Don't worry, don't listen to them. As Lerman face off to the right of Guadagno here. As Rutgers trying to regain some momentum here in this contest. Brachia holding on to the puck behind with Brett Kittigrad. Kittigrad collected Conaway. Not a ton of smooth puck movement going on by either team, just kind of ping-ponging back and forth as that shot goes in towards Cohen. Exactly 7 left to go here in period number 2. 2-1 is your score still.
First week of June.
Face-off goes to the right of Cohen. Tipped over by Campbell. Kittigrad will just blast this back. Stony Brook trying to work forecheck here. It's 6:40. Campbell makes that pass to Nunag. Nunag just gets leveled, though. The way to interfere with that situation. It's Kittigrad winding through. Just far of Latham as Latham sends this through. Puck just drifts for a second. It's taken back by the Scarlet Knights. Campbell. Campbell at the top. This is the spot where he gets a shot, makes a pass, though. Backhanded almost. Just slightly out of position was Guadagno, and that was almost danger time. This next goal really crucial as Rieger sends that blast. It stays in play off of the boards. And that one heads over towards us. Everyone flinches, don't worry. That's why we invented nets. Good thing. I flinched a little bit too, I can't lie to you. We'll get a near side face-off. This one goes back in. Revzin back on the goal scorer. Got his second. On the 2-1 goal, it was a filthy move. Zimmerman will take the face-off for Rutgers. They lose it. And Stony Brook will hold on. Under 6 left to go. Game still clean so far. Trying to kick this puck out of there. Neither team able to clear this puck away. Another traffic jam cleared up by the Scarlet Knights. Guys from New Jersey know a lot about traffic jams. They clear it. Looking back. This puck goes too far from home. 5:23 delivers a body. 17 shots to 50. Neither team creating some offense really in these last 4 minutes of play so far. Had plenty in the first few minutes of the game. Now held back on. Campanaro. Defender is able to get in front of that puck. Now back with Revzin. Revzin looking with a shot, trying to deflect it. Almost went high, was Campanaro. Daly knifes his puck back to Campanaro. Campanaro looking through. That puck went off of the net. He falls down, trying to get this puck back in. Gorshkov back with Revzin. Both goal scorers on the ice for Rutgers on. Revzin and Gorshkov. Revzin looking for Gorshkov. Goes the other way. Gorshkov was tapping the stick. He was ready for it. Now back with him. Gorshkov gets that feed. Almost went off the body of Zimmerman. Conaway will corral, though. The Scarlet Knights getting back to that offensive zone time that they had in that first period. Now taken back on that pass. Gorshkov takes a body, taken back by Conaway. Conaway sends a shot at that save by Guadagno. And again covered up by Guadagno, and we've got something going on. We've got some rumble grumble. Jamie Zimmerman, that's broken up. Few hands in there. Cleared up, handled. The officials with good control of this game. But Jamie Zimmerman getting feisty with 4:04. We'll see if they just tag this all on Zimmerman or if they're going to go with coincidentals, and they will. Good way. We'll get things sorted back here. Both teams waiting for clocks and officials and all that good stuff to get back underway. They'll call those penalties, so we should get some 4-on-4 hockey here, the best kind of hockey. Benefits a team like Rutgers getting their guys out in space. So obviously penalty on Zimmerman. Penalty on a Stony Brook Seawolf. They call both. We'll get 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. It's exactly what we all wanted to see. Nothing better. It's always something we've enjoyed. We had in the JPL for a bit. They all played 4-on-4. Just not last year. But when you have teams like Rutgers, I mean, you got Campbell on the ice here as well. And when you have a player with just such a good shot, he has so much more space with less bodies in front of the goaltender to go and just get a shot. You've just got to create it for him. But we'll see if Stony Brook can get the tying goal in this 4-on-4 opportunity. With 3:30 left to go in period number 2. Back behind the cage. Got Brocky at the top. They're just trying to find anywhere to go with this puck. Rutgers playing their physicality. Brachia, shot wide, poked out by Cohen. And now there's Campbell. Jacob Campbell with Nunag. Campbell back to Nunag. Nunag winds in and he scores! The Scarlet Knights go up 3-1. Mateo Nunag is 16th of the year. Scores in back-to-back nights here on this weekend. The Scarlet Knights hold an advantage. The 4-on-4 leads to a goal for the Scarlet Knights. Benefits the space. Campbell just really brings in defenders. They know what kind of shot he has. Nunag just had to dance a little bit, create the open opportunity. 3-1, still 4-on-4. Those penalties do not get killed by a goal, as there is no advantage. Padapovich holding on now. We'll try to drift the rest of this timeout. New unit on. Back with Tim Downs, Campanaro, and Rieger. Obviously, Zimmerman is still in the box, so no him. Sure, once he's out, they'll look to get that Rieger line, Rieger-Zimmerman back on the ice together if they can. Kittograd. It's over to Faktorovich. So the Scarlet Knights really creating a moment here. Bodies delivered. And the Scarlet Knights maintaining puck possession here, trying to keep this on. He had him, but Campanaro couldn't corral that onto the stick. Blasted over towards the slot. No man there to collect. And the Seawolves will work back the other way. So both penalties expire now. Back to 5-on-5. Zimmerman on the ice with Rieger. Point goes off of the legs of Campanaro. And Cohen will cover up. And Zimmerman already getting feisty again. The same player. Thing about these Scarlet Knights, they obviously play physical, and when you play physical, guys don't really like when you do that. So you run into these situations every now and then where you get a bit of pushing and shoving, and you play a bit of 4-on-4. So you learn how to play 4-on-4. And Rutgers has done so, obviously. They scored a goal with Mateo Nunag. That was again his 16th of the year, his 28th points for the freshman, who's really been a star. Puck cleared up for a moment, and now a shot, and Cohen just snags it out of the air. 141. Taking the mitten and snatching it. He's got quite a web on that left hand. Red and black, too, almost like Spider-Man. 141. Back of the point now. Brocchia sends a shot in, and that's away. Back with Gorshkov. They can have some numbers if they work quick enough. Gorshkov gets that taken away. Still in the offensive zone for Rutgers. Fu. The pass to Gorshkov, an extra body. Gorshkov not taking a liking to that. This puck gets skied up. Poked in front of Daly. Now take it away. Wide again. Cohen's able to get on that. Lucas Cohen makes a save. He'll get some taps for the teammates. Just couldn't get that from Daly. Seawolf had an opportunity. Cohen got that pad back out and covered up that post. Big time save for the netminder, the freshman from Ramsey. Talk about Rutgers. There's been a lot of goaltenders that have come through both the D1 and D3 sides. Darren Rodriguez coming back this year was big for this team. But Cohen, another good freshman, coming through this system. You talk about Corbin Divenuto as well that played here before. A lot of good alumnus. Almost there in front of Vea. Too far. Conaway takes a hit. Goes back off the boardings. Revson. Just feed this through. David McIsaac on the ice. Scored his first career goal in his first period, his first shift as a Scarlet Knight. See what he's able to do. First time we've really seen him today. Shot up, sent away, 15 seconds left. In away. Tap through. The Seawolves looking for an opportunity. Can't get there. 5 seconds left to go in period number 2. Jam for it, and that will do it for the second period. 19-17 is your shot advantage. Some goals in that period as well. Mateo Nunag with one. Dennis Revson gets the first one of the period. And the Stony Brook Seawolves get one with Camden Sorkin. And it's 3-1. Stony Brook gains some momentum. Rutgers striked it right back. And we will be right back for the third period of play. 3-1 is your score on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Do not go anywhere. Hello and welcome back to this presentation of Breakout Sports Broadcasting. You've got a 3-1 hockey game here at Rutgers Home Arena. Colin almost just fell over me, actually. That almost just happened, but we are all okay here at BSB. The Scarlet Knights looking to hold on to a 3-1 lead. In their home ice arena, looking to continue to hold on to a big-time lead. In the MCHC Atlantic, they are 20 minutes away from getting there. Here on BSB. And we are off. Final 20 minutes of this contest, potentially, unless if Stony Brook is able to make a big-time comeback here, as Sorkin sends this down the ice. Goes back by Cohen. $19:30 left to go in period number 3 here on BSB. Avery Acuna drifts this puck back. Campanero holding on near the top, looking through as this drifts around again. The Seawolves really trying to maintain some momentum here. They got a lot back in that second period, but still a 2-1 deficit. I mean, Rutgers just plays a really tough strategy, a physical strategy. It's working so far. Sorkin winding through. Sorkin back near the slot. There's a shot, and that's saved by Cohen. Lucas Cohen making a good pad save there. Point shot. Cohen there. No rebound. That's cleaned up. Netminder was out. Would have had an opportunity on that rebound. Sorkin being chased by Zimmerman. Sorkin back with it. Now Patapovic is able to clean this up. Chance, circle, shot, that's off. Just too high and wide. Taken away by Campbell. Campbell going back his own way. And that pass cannot connect. So again, Rutgers is trying to hold on to their 2-goal advantage. Rutgers will have to IM Phoenix their way to a comeback and rise because they have been held up by the Scarlet Knights. Nunag, that shot's just wide. As the first 2 minutes expire. 17:45. Here's the Seawolves. Back with Vorotnikov. Campbell to Nunag's right. Now Nunag drifting. He had a goal earlier. Looking again. Makes a pass to his right towards Rieger. Nunag fed that puck towards the slot, but it's held up by John Bracchia. The shot total almost even now, 19-18. Still in favor of the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers. This will go down to an icing. Third period. Thing I've started to do. Always give a shout out to the parents involved, because it is tough. You are nothing without the help there, all these players. Relying on the parents for travel and all that good stuff. And also we get a lot of them watching on BSB. So a big thank you, and thank you to whoever out there watching on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. 17-12 left in period number 3. Daly being chased by Latham, and Daly will poke this puck out to Phil. Angris will collect. Just skies the puck over. Rutgers trying to work no changes there for them. He's got a fairly new unit out here on the ice. Conway winding through, gets that puck taken back. Seawolf was going down, trying to find space. Just going to connect on that pass. Poked out again. Jay Angris takes a big body near the boards. And Rutgers has done such a great job controlling the red line here. Now taking back, Sorkin sends a shot that's saved by Cohen. He hasn't faced a ton of pressure tonight, but when he's been asked to make some saves, he has done so. As well as Nick Guadagno, but obviously 3 have gone by. Jansen in the 1 Stony Brook goal was on a 6-on-4. Pulled the netminder on a delayed penalty and got a goal out of it. Set up and it'll drift all the way towards the neutral zone and almost to the defensive zone, it will, of Stony Brook. We'll try to work back with Vorotnikov. Get a quick change as well. Vorotnikov looking on the near side. Winding through, and that goes off of the upper body of Cohen. Good pass. Cohen in front of that one. Nice feed and body. Winding through, almost snuck that through. Faktorovich trying to sneak that puck through. It almost looked like he did, but he's able to squeeze it. And again, another save from Lucas Cohen. .329 goals allowed average, a .905 save percentage, 15-10. We've got some hockey curriculars. Everyone goes back to their benches as they need to. Couple changes coming on. Again, Rutgers, when they're able to play the red line like that, it works out really well. Just trying to play physical there. That's a big-time play. Face off to the right. They'll win it. Rutgers looking to advance to 12-9 on the year. Pick up their 5th MCHC win. We've got 3 more conference games with room to grow. Stony Brook does have 4, but Rutgers, in terms of win percentage, looking really solid right now. The top spot of the MCHC playoffs could be huge. A lot of teams fighting for it. Really, these 3 teams, these 2 teams here in Fairfield, kind of been the spot right now. That top 3 in the conference that we looked at. Gorshkov winding through, and he sends a shot. Guadagno's on it, slides through though. Goes past Guadagno, and the Scarlet Knights up 4-1. What a way to see the end of that one through. Second of the night for Gorshkov. Beautiful. And the Scarlet Knights really up here, 4-1. They've had a great run going on in this building against Stony Brook. Looking to advance to 3-0 over the last 3 years. When Stony Brook comes to town, it's been a fun one here. This one a lot more slow and physical than the last 2 that we've seen, but that's just a change in both of these programs. And a big-time change in hockey as well, as that will be down for an icing. I mean, after everyone in the world of hockey watched the Florida Panthers win 2 Stanley Cups in a row, playing physical, playing as hard, not as much with speed. And obviously, they've got it. But physicality and slowing down the game and being able to control puck possession is really started to show it a lot more in the game of hockey, especially after, when you win 2 of the most prestigious championships in all of hockey. And it gets copied, as it should. Rieger faces some tough pressure. No penalty, cleaned up. Was clean. Stony Brook has actually taken the shot advantage after getting 2 shots, only 2 shots on goal. As an official slides down, he slips. He just rolled himself safe, I think. That was also for the onside, but all back and ready to go. Patapovich gets past Ho. Rieger's feed goes off her body, shuts it, and Cohen staying ready, making the save. You got a stick on the ice. Driving down back over towards Campbell. Campbell finding Nunag. He's got Rieger. Rieger trying to tap that in when they get in front of it. Can't get through are the Seawolves, as Patapovich will collect. Held on. Nunag, again, one of the goal scorers. So Gorshkov with 2. Nunag with 1, and Dennis Revzin with 1. Seeing goals from all types of goal scorers. 2 freshmen and a sophomore floater. The young talent showing out today. You haven't seen as much of Rieger and Zimmerman. And for a program that, again, wants to be good for a long time, it's good to see. Sorkin winding through. Sorkin sends a shot. Cohen with the save again. A huge night for Lucas Cohen, the freshman. Only 1 goal, 23 saves. Looking through, Faktorovich. Good defensive work in front for the Scarlet Knights. Delbianco shot in. Cohen almost wasn't ready for that. Gets on. They'll blow the whistle. Cohen covers up. And all is well for the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers. 12:22 left in period number 3. And everyone will get sent back. Actually, it's waiting on a lot of changes. Rutgers has continued to play their red line gambit, and that gambit never folds. It keeps things rolling. You play a physical style of game, that Florida Panther style of hockey. Rutgers up 4-1. Sorkin with a pass over, and Vorotnikov can't finish on that play. We'll get a penalty as well. It's falling down, stick goes down. Now a chance over by Cohen. Here's a shot, no. Taken back. The Scarlet Knights having to kill another penalty here. Taken back. Great work from Gorshkov, my goodness. Gorshkov winding through. Looking, shot was looking for the Hattie, didn't get it. Might have had a pass. Did an opt for it. Tough angle to take that from, but Gorshkov wanted the Hattie. But what work to just create that chance in the first place. He didn't necessarily have the passing lane as well. He might have had to pass it a bit earlier. But huge moment, Gorshkov. And another backhanded dump. And Gorshkov will come off the ice for a change here. But beautiful work here. There's a lot of space on this ice right now. Look for Rutgers to tighten up here. 49 seconds left in the penalty. This puck lofted. And this is really the chance for Stony Brook. They're playing at a slower pace than you maybe would have expected on a power play here. They want to create that one good chance. They're looking to cut the 3-goal deficit if possible, but Rutgers has kept this in their zone. Now poked away. Nunag with a pass. He's got Campbell, and Campbell's chance. Now back with Nunag. Nunag sends a shot that's deflected out. Stony Brook, a strong team. But Rutgers has had their number today. Nunag. Back with it over with Campbell. Campbell left it dry from the blue line. Looking. Weaving that on in. Fed himself backhanded, and Guadagno out there for the save. Alisi sends a shot that's off of Fu. Rutgers getting the skates out and deflecting pucks here. Nunag making a move, sends a shot. Guadagno's got it squeezed. Wasn't an easy one. No, he doesn't actually. He gets poked back out. Thought Guadagno had that puck. Squeezed out. Kittigrad looking. Kittigrad will have to make a move here. Faces a tough push from Daly. Daly fighting hard here. Now some space potentially. No, it's taken back. And a whistle blown. There was some action back near the cage. Would have been a clean breakaway opportunity. Might have been Brady Vay on that. But you have to listen to the whistle. The whistle is supreme. If you're the official, you blow that whistle. Got to do what you got to do because there is a penalty coming up here on Fu. Face off to the right of Cohen. Here's Bracchia. Bracchia winding through, trying to pass his far side. As that shot goes high and off of the boardings. Bracchia half spinning around. Zimmerman playing tough here. They're just getting rid of that puck and dumping it. You've got Zimmerman and Rieger on the ice here to kill this penalty. Quality offensive shorthanded units out here for the Scarlet Knights. And a tough body as well again. Rutgers hitting hard. Under 9 left to go. 3-goal deficit. Another hard hit behind the cage. Almost losing the puck there for Stony Brook. Just trying to fight here. 1:06 left to go in the penalty. Rieger will just get rid of this puck. Will go down as Guadagno comes out of his cage. Just doesn't drift to him, though. Under a minute left to go in the penalty. Big PK coming up from Rutgers. Barakia feeds his behind him. He's able to poke this out. Might create a chance here. Collected up. Oh, that just barely stopped Campanaro from getting his one on netminder opportunity. Rutgers has really had 3 or 4 near chances on a breakaway. One was blown off due to a penalty. You had that one right there. But it just feels like Rutgers is going to get one of those chances if they keep playing this way. Stony Brook looking to slice and dice their way through this defense. Sorkin slicing and dicing, but the save by Cohen. Whistles blown. We've got some hockey curriculars up here. People are talking. Smack is being talked. But to nothing. I would say a Rutgers player, all they have to do is say scoreboard, but the big one does not work. There was a puck that went off of the scoreboard. That's not why it doesn't work, but if it was working, it might not now. Face off. They just tackled on and almost a chance. But Cohen in front of it. That would have been a good wide chance. Inouye fighting hard here. Gets a hand to the face. Inouye and Kittigrad are jostling here, and they blow a whistle. They'll call a hooking call on Kittigrad, I believe. They might have called 2 on that play. They called incidentals, so that should lead to the best kind of hockey. It looked like a holding on Inouye and a Kittigrad hooking. I mean, they were jostling near. And they went for both penalties there. Good control of the game. Faceoff goes the way of Stony Brook here in this 4-on-4 opportunity. Rutgers scored in the last 4-on-4 chance. Vorotnikov back behind with Hallacy. Looking for Vorotnikov again. He's taken over. Nunag has Campbell. They've had this chance before. Nunag looking to convert here. A shot Guadagno collects. 1:31 left in 4-on-4 hockey. It's 6:56 left to go in this game. Rutgers may just have a netminder for the future here with Cohen. Looking to make that out of him. When you talk about the Devils' reign of the late 90s, the early 2000s, Martin Brodeur, you got a strong goaltender and a big-time defense. This Rutgers Scarlet Knights team trying to play similarly. Zimmerman looking. Zimmerman winding. May go backhand here, but just brings it right back out for a better shot. He takes one and almost had a redirect there from Rieger. Jamie Zimmerman, the fastest player to 100 points in Rutgers history. There's Revson, almost a tip-in from Rieger right there. Now Stony Brook looking back the other way. Here comes Sorkin. Sorkin's got a man to his right, makes that pass. Here's an opportunity. Cohen comes out and dives down and makes the save. Lucas Cohen, you are disgusting. What a save with 6:09. Ho dumps that back behind the cage now. 5:53 left to go in the third period. Jamie Zimmerman Make that pass back to his old buddy Rieger. Gavin Rieger with a filthy move. Gavin Rieger driving in. Guadagno was able to save both chances. There was a rebound opportunity as well. Taken back. And the Stony Brook Seawolves, again, really haven't been able to create much offensive opportunities here in this third period. No goals. Sole goal came in the second, and that'll be drifting offside. 5:25 left to go in the third. 25-27. Rutgers down in shots on goal, but up 4-1 on the scoreline. So we're heading into the closing moments here in this one. So for just 5:25 left in this game, you belong to me, I'll have your ear. We'll have a fun one. We've got a penalty. Be a power play for the Scarlet Knights. Not what Stony Brook needed in this final 5:25. There's Rutgers. And goal differential really only matters for tiebreakers. It's all about win percentage in the MCHC. The Scarlet Knights to pick up win number 5 in conference play. Guadagno, that one behind the net, almost some dangerous stuff. Take it at the point, looking through. Back with Jamie Zimmerman. Zimmerman, shot, that's high. As Mateo Nunag will hold on to it defensively. Back with Jacob Campbell. Campbell makes that pass to Angris. Here goes Angris, there's a shot that's off. Glove down. And a big body near the boards, extermination. Big time hitting in this game has been a theme. Nunag. Looking, Zimmerman, chance, that can't get on the stick, but maybe that can. Goes past and big time save, Guadagno. Looking to hold on, now it's back out. Thought he might have had that, a big time shoulder. Jamie Zimmerman will chase this puck. And we get to calm down, and you get to take a breath. Mateo Nunag. Back at the top with Zimmerman. Zimmerman finding up top. Nunag looking through. Chance near the circle. Just lost that puck and will just send that dangerously towards his own bench. Friendly fire with 4:08. I think everyone's all good. Still a power play for the Scarlet Knights. They've held on.
They're just blowing whistles to blow whistles. They got me to quarter.
4:05 left in the third. Campbell will feed this over. Under 4. Blast near the point. Guadagno, now a rebound chance. Rieger can't control that puck. Rieger, the puck just has not really stuck to his stick much tonight. He's made quite an impact on this game, but obviously the offense, I'm sure they'll be back soon enough. He's such a good player. But the young guys have stepped up tonight for the Scarlet Knights in a game they've needed to win. We also got a broken stick on the ice. I believe that's a broken stick. That is definitely in half. That is in half. Looking for somewhere to go here. Power play expired, back to even strength. Scarlet Knights trying to wrap this around here. Back with Mateo Nunag. Looking through the Scarlet Knights. Now back with 5-on-5, still under control. The broken stick has been cleared. Our official has it right now. Got to get back on side here for the Scarlet Knights as this was disrupted. This 4-1 hockey game. Gavin Rieger found Zimmerman. It's back behind the net. Now working. Stony Brook trying to create opportunity. Almost cleaned up by Rutgers. Can they do it though? Working back with Gavin Rieger. Gavin Rieger driving this in as they break it up. Puck lofted with 2:35. Sorkin looking for somewhere to go, and that is held on to. Calandra. We approach the 2-minute mark. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, as that's offside. After you finish the conclusion of this game, make sure to tune in to some Rider hockey with Carlo Pascal and crew and company. Big night for them. Looking there, held up from Cohen, and another save from Cohen with exactly 2 minutes left to go. So you've got a 4-1 hockey game. St. Joe's leads. Second period's about to expire. So by the time this game is over, you may be back to the third period if things go right for you. 4-1 with Carlo Pascal and crew. So after the conclusion of this game, make sure to tune in to Rider and St. Joe's, a cross BSB matchup we have on our hands here. See that sometimes with Ramapo and Rutgers. Then you got the Philly taking on South Jersey, which is basically Philly taking on Philly. This is a battle of Upper New York and Central New Jersey. And don't debate me about Central Jersey. 139. Brady Van makes his way back onto the ice here. As Fu is his final minute and a half looking to expire. Rutgers picking up not only just a huge win for their standings here tonight, but really something that gives them such a huge lead again in the standings, but it's a dominant win against a team that they lost to earlier in the year, as that goes past Guadagno. Lost 7-4. I mean, this team has gotten so much better as the season has gone along. The Scarlet Knights evening up this season series against Stony Brook, and I'm sure they'll meet up again in the postseason. When you talk about the MCAC playoffs, Brocchia's shot is tipped out. 48 seconds left to go in this final period of action. Rutgers still leading 4-1. Just looking to skate the rest of this out. So far, shot up top. Right now it's vengeance for Rutgers. Tough head will get a late whistle. See if they even tap up here to have to call this penalty. It's up to the Scarlet Knights if they want to do that. An empty cage here, though, and this puck just continues to drift. It's looking at it being a goal. It got tapped in by Angris, so it won't be a goal. And we've got a big hit, my goodness. Cross-checking, we've got fisticuffs thrown. It's going to get cleared up by the officials. A bit of a kerfluffle late with 7 seconds. But the brouhaha is cleared. This is what happens when New Jersey and New York gets together, and I think they might end up just calling this game where it's at. But we'll see. Rutgers right now holding on again. 7 seconds left. I'm very surprised that this game isn't just kind of being told to be over. But they're going to have a penalty. Now we're going to do these formalities here with 7.1 seconds on the clock. So they'll call the penalty on Gorshkov. 7 seconds. It might be Angris. It looks like Angris, actually. They put 8 up on the board, not 88. Going to call coincidental mutual penalties. So actually they'll call 2 penalties on Rutgers. They'll call 1 penalty on Stony Brook. Let's get a 4-on-3 going on here for 7 seconds. That puck was drifting towards the net. Had to fight for it. Angris tapped the puck at the end to pretend to score it. It's not a goal, obviously, because there was a penalty that was delayed. Rutgers, their vengeance being delayed. Rutgers finding a way to rise from below and win this game. 4-1 score. We are just awaiting the face-off. Rider St. Joe should be in its intermissions for now, or else I would have told you to tune to that game. But you get to stick with me for as long as they will allow us to here. The officials just trying to make things right, make things clear, and also still get this done. And not have to call the game. You never want to have to do that. And they had good control of the fight. And here we go. Face off, back over, nothing residual from the fists that were thrown, and that will do it. An extra 7 seconds of your time right there. 4-1 is your score. Rutgers holds on to the lead and wins this one. 2 goals from Nikita Gorshkov, a Mateo Nunag goal, Dennis Revzin. Nikita Gorshkov again with 2, a good performance by him, and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights end up defeating Stony Brook. The sole goal from Camden Sorkin on the 6-on-4 was not enough. A great day for Lucas Cohen, a nice coming out party for him tonight on a big weekend. So Rutgers sweeps the weekend. They take down Hofstra 6-3 last night, and they win here 4-1, a huge win, and they move to first and hold on to first in MCAC play. Their win percentage continues to skyrocket. Stony Brook with back-to-back losses when they had first place. They lose 2 games in a row, and now their fate in the MCHC. They're going to have to fight a bit harder to regain their holding in the standings, so we'll see how that goes. But make sure to tune into Ryder St. Joe's, Crollo Pascal and the crew on that call. You've got a third period for some good hockey coming up left on that one. But that'll do it for myself, John McCooch, Colin Reynolds, Dylan Manfrey on camera. Colin Reynolds, the technical director, as always with me somehow for some reason. But it's always been a pleasure, and we will see you another time on Breakout Sports Broadcasting.